Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Anu from Mumbai. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. This time, I bring to you the tale of two sisters who are passionate about growing orchids. So in this video, I cover two home visits. I planned these home visits so that I could interact and learn from my orchid hobbyist friends and share with you how successful hobbyists are killing it with their years of experience, trying out new stuff, braving harsh environments, and finding the sweet spot that helps them bloom their orchids again and again. During my visit to Pune, I took the opportunity to visit orchid hobbyists and sisters Amol Rao and Meenal Katre and checked out their orchids. I was blown away by the sheer number and variety of orchids, all growing harmoniously together in the balcony space of their apartments. In our orchid enthusiast WhatsApp community, Amol is known as one of the best orchid hobbyists, inspiring all of us with her daily posts of beautiful blooms and providing grow tips to fellow members on a one-to-one basis. She also encourages budding orchid hobbyists and appreciates their journey in growing and blooming their orchids. Coming to Amol's exquisite orchid garden, she has created a lovely Amazon forest-like microenvironment for her orchids, and they are thriving in her balcony grow space. It felt lovely to walk through the aesthetically pleasing balcony garden and observe how she is successfully growing and blooming hundreds of orchids in her limited grow space. Without further ado, let me walk you through her grow space. She has been into the orchid hobby for the past 9 years, and many of her orchids have grown into magnificent specimens. I was asking Amol about the care she provides. To give you some perspective about her climate and culture style, Pune has a dry and warm climate with nights being relatively cooler. She has almost all of her orchids growing in a medium of lava rock and pumice along with a top layer of bark chips. She also has her orchids on mounts and grows bare-rooted ones as well. Adding to the Amazon-like feel of the grow space, the periphery is lined with some potted aroids and ferns growing on the floor. Suspended above is her collection of orchids and companion air plants. This, along with lots of Spanish moss around her orchids, creates a humid environment for her orchids. She exposes her orchids to full morning sun and has also installed some overhead grow lights for regions that do not receive adequate natural light. She pampers her orchids with a regular fertilizing routine comprising of a balanced NPK fertilizer, CalMag, seaweed kelp, and a mix of micronutrients in trace amounts. Her collection is awesome, to say the least. No more words, let's enjoy the blooms. Coming to my second home visit, Meenal too has created a beautiful haven for her orchids. Her orchids are thriving in her balcony grow space with a grow environment similar to that of Amol's, complete with Spanish moss, air plants, ferns, and aroids. I was thrilled to see her orchids in bloom. I had seen her posts in the WhatsApp orchid community and was always amazed by the lush growth and the prolific blooms. You know, there's always something new one can learn through these interactions. Unfortunately, Minal was away participating in an art and handicraft exhibition where she was selling some of her handmade crochet products. So Amol showed us around her orchid garden. The blooms were awesome as expected and were organized well enough to show their full potential. Meenal pampers her orchids with fertilizer and the sunshine and the love and attention that she gives, and they respond by looking lush, healthy, and bloom prolifically. Now, seeing is believing is how I would like to sum it. Without getting into elaborate descriptions, I would like you to enjoy the bloom parade. Meenal too has more than a decade of experience growing orchids. You can make out how well she has grown as an orchid hobbyist over the years, seeing her specimen sized orchids and the way she blooms them successfully. That's it for now, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Do leave a comment. It's always nice to hear from you. Until my next, happy growing.